Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today we are gonna study type of joints. So let's begin. First, let us understand the definition of joint. So it is a site at which any two or more bones articulated is called as joint. So as you can see over here, this is an example of knee joint where three bones articulate with each other and form a knee joint. Okay. Now classification. So there are three types of classification of joints. So the first one is fibrous or fixed joint, that is they are immovable. Second one is cartilaginous or slightly movable joints, and the third one is synovial or freely movable joint. Now let us see in detail. So fibrous joint which are immovable, these joints are held together by the tough tissue which developed during the childhood. For example, cranium. So cranium bones in the head which are fixed, they are not movable. Second is cartilaginous or slightly movable joints. Here movement is needed but only to a certain point. For example, in vertebral column, symphysis pubis, as you can see in vertebral column and symphysis pubis. Now the third one, which is synovial or freely movable joint. So these movements are allowed to make movement to take a place. Okay, for example, knee joint, shoulder joint, etc. Fibrous joints are classified into three types. The first one is suture. So the joint held together with very short interconnecting fibers and bone edges are interlocked, which are found in skull, as you can see over here, these sutures. Now the second one is syndesmosis. The joint held together by a ligament. Fibrous tissue can vary in length but it's longer than its suture. So as you can see over here, in between this there is a ligament which is known as syndesmosis, which keeps the joint immovable. Now the third type, which is gomphosis, which means peg in socket fibrous joint. So periodontal ligament holds the tooth in socket. So this is the tooth in socket type of example. Now, the cartilaginous joints are also classified into two, which depends upon if the bones are united by hyaline cartilage, then it is known as synchondrosis, and if they are united by the fibrocartilage, then it is known as symphysis. So, for example of synchondrosis is sternum joint, in which the ribs are attached by a costocartilage, which are made up of hyaline cartilage. And the second example is the symphysis pubis, in which the two pubic bones are united by a fibrocartilaginous, which is known as pubic symphysis. Now let's see about the third joint, which is synovial or freely movable joint. So now let's see the covering of the synovial joint. So it consists of synovial membrane. So it's made up of epithelial cells and it is lining the capsule. That means outside there is a capsule, then there is a synovial membrane, as you can see over here, and this white part is synovial capsule. Now there is something which is known as synovial fluid between the two bones. Now this fluid is secreted by the synovial membrane and its functions are, so this lubricant, that means the fluid, like acts like a oil in the working engine. It enables all the part of the joint to move against each other smoothly. So this is also inside the synovial capsule, which holds the fluid in place. Now comes the synovial membrane, which lies inside the synovial capsule, as we discussed earlier. Now let's see the characteristics of synovial joint. So first is articular cartilage or hyaline cartilage. The part of the bones are covered with cartilage. It provides a smooth articular surface, as you can see over here. Then there is a capsular ligament. The joint is surrounded and ended by the sleeves of fibrous tissue which holds the bone together. So ligament is what? The ligament is something which connects from bone to bone. It is sufficient loose to allow freedom for movement but stronger enough to protect it from injury. So it allows movement but it protects it from injury. As you can see over here, this is the cartilage and this is the ligament. So now let's see the types of synovial joint. So depending upon the movement, they are classified into six groups. So the first is ball and socket joint. Second is hinge joint. Third is pivot joint. Fourth is gliding joint. Fifth is saddle joint. And the last one is condyloid joint. Now let's see all these joints in detail. So moving on to the first, which is ball and socket joint. So it allows the greatest range of movement. In this type of joint, head of the bone is fixed or fit into the socket of the another bone. These are held together by ligaments and tendon. For example is shoulder and hip joint. As you can see over here, the head is fixed into the cavity of the scapula, which is glenoid cavity and which forms the shoulder joint. Now the second type of joint, which is known as hinge joint. So it allows flexion and extension with only small amount of rotation. So for example is elbow, knee, ankle, finger, toes, etc. They are the variety of hinge joint. Now moving on to the third type of joint, which is pivot joint. So it allow only rotation. So for example, proximal and distal radioulnar joint, which allows only rotation, and second one is the joint of the neck, which allows the rotation of the head towards left and right side. Moving on to the gliding joint. So in this joint, the articular surface of one bone looks flat and move on the another bone in a slippery movement. So the example is sternoclavicular joints or joints between the carpal and tarsal bone. So as we can see over here, this is an example of intercarpal phalangeal joints. Now the third one, which is saddle joint. The saddle joint allows the movement of the joint forward and backward and right and left. For example, wrist joint. As you can see over here, this can be moved forward, backward, right and left. Now the third, which is condyle joint. So this allows movement in all direction, however full rotation. So its example again one comes is the wrist joint, metacarpopharyngeal joints and metatarsal pharyngeal joints. Thank you. Hope you like this video. Please don't forget to like, share and subscribe and share your views in the comment section below. Till then, bye.